Hello, and welcome to Embodying Mystical Mac. If you are new here, thank you so much for joining. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. Today we have a Elementals teaser trailer reaction. I'm a little late to the party, but I'm super excited to react to this. So let's just go ahead and get into it, yeah? Yeah. I'm already gonna cry. I feel like I'm already gonna cry. Okay, let's go. Okay, sounds. It's like a subway, but on water, underwater. Okay. Oh my god. Is this? Literal elementals. Oh, that was so cute. The lip sync is sucked. This is so cute. Oh my god. The laws of nature are employed? Like, what? Okay. Who's our protagonist? What's the catch? What is happening? Oh, it's a love story.
Sorry. I'm Wade.
I'm Ember.
I told you I was gonna cry. What? Opposites react? That is so cute. Oh my god. Okay. Why is this bitch crying? Let's just get into it real fast. I can already feel it. I can already feel it. The themes of the things about Wade and Ember that should be the things that make them completely incompatible, right? Let's state the obvious. He is water, she is fire. They should cancel each other out. But obviously there's a story here, so we're gonna find out how they're actually incredibly complementary. And this is the follow-up to Soul, all right? I consider Soul and Inside Out to be kind of like in a league of their own when it comes to the Pixar films, because they're the first couple to like really explore these like abstract human things, and this it kind of takes this abstract idea, right, of the elements and how they react and how they function and all that, and then it personifies them, and then we're gonna compound what we learned in Inside Out, not directly, but just, you know, the emotions and all that, like how that plays out in each elemental, right? Like, how do water beings feel and express anger and whatnot, as you know, especially when we think about these things that are like naturally associated with an element already. Like anger, we think of fire, right? Most of us. Fury, all of those things. Rage, you tend to think of fire. Whereas like, you know, calm, nourishment, like that could be attributed to water. You know, resilience and strength could totally be attributed to Earth. So yeah, I'm really excited for this. This is so cute. What a perfect way to end that teaser too. I'm Wade, I'm Ember. I'm already crying. Anyway, if you're new here, I do a little tarot card reading at the end of every video, podcast episode. This obviously, like any reactions don't go on the podcast, but everything else that does not involve a direct visual medium that I am reacting too. Excuse me, these are the crying. Yeah, anything that doesn't require a visual medium for me to react to in real time does go up on the podcast, and the podcast tends to go up as soon as the episode is ready to go, whereas YouTube, we release it the next day in the best time window sort of thing. So yeah, check that out if you're so inclined. But regardless, at the end of those things, we do, or rather I do, a 1-card reading, because that is something that I do. I read tarot. So, if you want a little bit of information about that, I will give it to you right after this. The collective readings are exactly that. They're collective, which means that basically, if I say something that resonates with you, awesome. Explore how that feels, how that fits, why that feels the way it feels. If something I say does not resonate with you, just forget about it. That it's not for you, that is totally okay. If none of this is for you, totally okay. But I basically just tap into what the collective of us that are watching, and I know it's kind of trippy to think about it, but whether you're watching in the future, or you're watching right as this video comes out, or when I say the future, like maybe you're watching 5-10 years from now, I don't know. This reading somehow is going to perhaps resonate with you. Yeah. Energy's a funny thing like that. I usually say a prayer within that I am the clearest channel for divine guidance, and that I'm conducting this 1-card reading for the highest vibration of all involved, which just means for the most loving intention, the most awakened conscious intention for all involved. Oh, okay. So we got the 4 of Wands. Now, typically in a tarot reading, when it's a personal one, I have the person who's being read either internally ask a question or inquire about a certain area in their life. Internally, externally, doesn't really matter. When it comes to the collective reading, it's really more just about what's the message that we could all use right now? And the 4 of Wands, when we bring up Wands, which is one of the suits in the Minor Arcana, and it corresponds to fire, funny enough, we've got 4 suits, meaning one that corresponds to each element, and we could have gotten anything, but we got fire, which makes me think of Ember. It's not just fire as in the element, but rather everything that comes with it is encompassed in the Wands. So drive and inspiration and a vigor for life or whatever it is, that is encompassed in the suit of Wands. And when we get the number 4 is a number of calm before the storm. It's a number of rest. It's a number of patience. And the 4 of Wands, at least in this deck here, it depicts what looks to be a couple. Now this deck in particular takes from legends and folklore around the world, myths as well, and this appears to be a couple of perhaps Hindu gods, god and goddess. And there's just there's a camaraderie and a sense of adoration and family in this card right now. And this is really interesting because I'm recording this the Wednesday prior to Thanksgiving, which, if you're not familiar or you're not in the US, it's basically a holiday where you get together with your family and eat. And the holidays, regardless of what holiday you celebrate, those times can be really contentious. Those times can be difficult depending on whether you get along with your family or not, whether you don't have any family, whatever it is. If your family is not an overall okay to good these times can be really, really challenging. And I'm feeling called to remind you that there is such a thing as chosen family. And it's really good to keep this in mind as we go towards the end of this year, right? That family, as much as, yes, you have bonds and ties, even if you've never met them, to the people that are your literal blood ancestors. But if you've ever met someone that you know you've met before, like their energy just feels so familiar to you, be this in a romantic partner, be this like in a parent, be this in a friend, whatever, you know that there is this idea of soul family. Even if you didn't know what the words were for it, you've felt it. And so I'm being called to remind you of that. Take refuge. Take nourishment. And really, really take pleasure in that soul family that you've come across and gathered as you've lived this precious, precious life. And really appreciate that. There's a lot going on in this card in the sense that we have a little bit of fire and we have earth with these beautiful leis and garlands made of flowers. We even have water in the way of the emotions that are conveyed here. There's so much love, just so much fluidity. And we even have wind in the way that the petals are blowing about, and you can tell. So it's a really full experience when you allow yourself to revel in the family that you have, be them chosen or blood related, or both. So take that. Whatever you can take from that. If you are interested in something much more personal, where all of it will be for you, you can go ahead and go to calendly.com/mysticalmac. I have a few slots available per week, and I'm doing readings by donation right now. So yeah, it'll be a Zoom reading, and I can give you all the details via email once you book. So go ahead and go there if that is something you're interested in. And thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I'm super excited for this movie. And yeah, I'm just really excited. Please please subscribe. I'm really excited. We just recently hit 1,100 subscribers, and I'm so grateful. So if you want to go ahead and be a part of all that, I would really, really appreciate it. Click like, click subscribe, and click the bell, because I post regularly, but I don't post on a schedule. So that bell is really, really handy to let you know exactly when my videos come out. And if you feel inclined, go ahead and follow the podcast, Embodying Mystical Max, same name, all that good stuff. If you want to have whatever episodes that basically are not reactions, videos that are not reactions, available to you, so you can maybe listen to it on your drive to work or while you're doing laundry or whatever. That's basically how I consume my podcasts. So yeah. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, and I'm sure I'll see you very, very soon, as I have a little bit of a lineup that's got some deadlines built into it right now. So yeah, thank you. Stay mystical, stay grounded. I'll catch you so soon. I'm so excited for weighted number. Who else?